What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventure 1994 here, and today is Saturday, April 4th, 2020. And with the coronavirus suspending the NHL season, and school being closed for me for like 3 weeks now, well, today would have been the actual last day of the 2019-20 NHL regular season. And tonight the Rangers will play the Chicago Blackhawks, which is not really a Saturday game throughout all the seasons that passed. That game is usually like played during a weekday or a Wednesday night rivalry game on NBC Sports. That would have been the game tonight, and for the Rangers, even if the season ended today, I still don't think they would have made the playoffs despite strong effort. Because they were like so many points behind other teams this season because everybody started climbing up. I would have gave them one more year to miss, but if the season does continue and there is playoffs, I still don't expect them to make it, but this will help. This suspension, I think, will help them rest so they can feel more sharper if they do come back. It's just going to be a late end to the season. If it takes till summertime, it takes till summertime. I think the Islanders might still make it, despite being slow, but I think this suspension will help them too. Be more sharper, like they were in the beginning. Since all that's happened. I highly think this will help them. I only think the Islanders will make the playoffs, but for the Devils, I think they're going to finish last. Because they've been bad like all season, and I know they're starting to improve a little bit, but it still doesn't look good for them. I still expect them to finish last because there's no other team that's looking way better than them in that division. Everybody in the Metropolitan Division just wants to be better. That's what it is. The Rangers are in a really aggressive division that gets tight almost every year. Like sometimes it won't even matter if the teams in first place or in last place if everyone's playing so aggressively. Sometimes that's what it takes. Because even a team in last place in a tight division could still climb up to the top. Because of all the points. Oh, and today would have been the last. And today would have been the actual last day of the entire season. I just can't believe it's suspended. Sorry I said that again, but I'm just trying to find more words for this video. Oh, and today would have been a whole week after the MLB season started. Last week would have been the start of MLB season. But that's delayed till further notice, which stinks. But once it gets warm, I think the virus is gonna go down because warm weather kills the virus, and maybe we have a good shot of bringing everything back. Hockey, baseball, basketball, school, everything. Everything will go back to normal, but not this month. I feel like this month is done for. This is gonna be a rude. This is gonna be a very bad spring. This Easter is gonna be really bad. I'm afraid I can't go to church for Easter this year. I might not go to church this year because I have to be safe right now. I go to church for Easter every year, but it looks like it's not gonna happen this year. And tomorrow is Palm Sunday. Oh, and without the hockey season and baseball, every night I've been watching SpongeBob or Rugrats or something on Disney Plus and hope that everything will work out. But there's no Rugrats this weekend. Rocco's Modern Life is taking over Nick Rewind this weekend. But everything will come back on Monday. Don't get me wrong, I do not hate Rocco's Modern Life at all. I think it's a good show, but I'm not really a fan of it. I really don't watch it. But everything will come back on Monday to its original programming. But at least it doesn't affect SpongeBob. And yet again, yesterday I watched another Jimmy Neutron marathon on Nicktoons, which was a limited time thing. Because Jimmy Neutron is like in bad shape on television right now. His programming is in bad shape right now. Because no channel can keep it on for a long period of time. They just show one marathon of him and that's it. So his show's in bad shape on TV right now. I'm not calling his show bad, his programming is really bad. Because they can't keep his reruns on TV that much anymore. Because they're moving on to other things. I wish he would have lasted on here. I do, but his show isn't like really that old and stuff. That Nick Rewind can't keep it on there. They did for one weekend in February, but it just gets removed after a short period of time. I hope one day they could find a time for them for it and maybe keep reruns. I think Nickelodeon is trying to bring back the show in reruns. I don't know what's going on right now. With all the marathons showing yesterday and last week, Jimmy Neutron I think has a good chance of coming back on there completely and show reruns like once a day. I've been seeing a lot of good signs lately. And that show was really popular back in the day, like when I first moved here. That's why I would watch. Nickelodeon was like always on when we first moved here, because I was so little. And my brothers too. But with the NHL getting suspended, this is why I wasn't able to go to my game, which got postponed because the season got suspended due to the virus. This is why I'm hoping the regular season doesn't get canceled. Even because of that game. I was supposed to see the Rangers take on the Calgary Flames. And I want to be angry about it because we all have to be safe right now. I saw a lot of bad signs the week before. I was nervous the week before. And after St. Patrick's Day party, they closed down my school doors. That's how bad it was. I couldn't even go to the parade. in Bayshore, New York for St. Patty's Day, because I think that got canceled too. And my game just got postponed because the season got suspended due to the virus. I'm just hoping for a suspension, that's all. So hopefully I could go to the game and make up for the virus. So I hope the NHL season does come back. So I guess that's it. Bye. This hasn't been a good year at all. This year is just getting worse and worse for me. I guess that's it.